It's Edward Roski, and I'm asking good questions. So, why does OpenAI and how does OpenAI manage to lose money when you use ChatGPT? So, we're going to start with the price, and we'll start with the biggest one. So, the top ChatGPT plan, at least the one available to humans, not companies, is called Pro, and it runs $200 a month. And that is a real fairly sizable number. It's more than my mobile phone bill, plus my internet bill, plus my streaming stack combined. I know this because I added it all up, which tells you something about how data scientists spend evenings. And it turns out $200 isn't nearly enough. So back in January of 2025, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman posted this on X. We are currently losing money on OpenAI Pro subscriptions. People use it much more than we expected. Yes, Sam often types in all lowercase. The man runs OpenAI. I guess he can decide if punctuation and cases are necessary or optional. Sam did pick the price himself. He figured the company would clear a little, and then people used it so hard that the math flipped upside down. And I think admitting that was the most honest thing a tech CEO actually said all of 2025. So the priciest plan OpenAI sells loses money on its biggest fans. But by how much, and how does anyone keep that up as a going company? So if Sam is to be believed, your subscription costs OpenAI more to run than you pay for it. Well, we have a firm called Semi-Analysis that figured out a way to actually measure it. They maxed out the usage limits on the various top level plans, and then they tallied the tokens. A token is roughly 3/4 of a word. Well, on a $200 OpenAI plan, a heavy user could theoretically burn as much as $14,000 of compute at the going API rate. Anthropic's plan, I guess they were in the mood to lose a little less money, tops out around $8,000. Now, for both of those, that's the ceiling, not the average. And most of us are not grinding it that hard, but it explains the bigger picture, which is that OpenAI took in around $13 billion last year and managed to spend roughly $34 billion. And you can't coupon cut your way out of that gap. Now, OpenAI subsidizes its users harder than anyone, and its business adoption still went flat this year. Anthropic spends less per user, and it grew faster, and by some measurements has passed OpenAI, and I kind of find that all generally backwards. Now, to be clear, I love when a product sells below cost. I miss the days of $3.99 Uber rides. I mean, who doesn't like a thing that's secretly on sale? But eventually you're going to have to pay the full cost at minimum, and probably there's going to be some margin tacked on. So if the price you got hooked on was never the real price, what is actually going to end up being your favorite AI tool the day all that discounting ends? If you found this quick and helpful, please subscribe. But until next time, keep asking good questions.